Hello, hello. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Art. Sorry, my lights are bouncing right now. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. I've got a little bit of stuff all around me because I've been prepping for the tag a day today. And this is JJ Tag a Day number 9 for Denim. Now, I had a tough time trying to figure this one out. So first I had to find denim. Fortunately for me, my hubby had some denim jeans he had put out into the giveaway box, and so he gave them to me. So I do have denim now. I have something in my eye too. Sorry. So we are going to do Junk Journal Tag a Day number 9 for denim. So I'll first kind of give you an outline of what I've been up to, and then we'll move into what I'm going to use to make it. Okay, so first let's start here. I cut a piece of 12 by, this one is 12 by 6 piece of paper. This paper is Eclectic Charm. It is designed by Michelle Singh for Blue Fern Studio. It's beautiful paper. I scored it at 3.5 inches. Now, something to note is if you want the blue on top, you flip it over on the opposite side and you start scoring at this end. If you want brown on the top for one that opens this way, then you would score this one at the 3.5. But we're going this way. So, whoops. Right here. 3.5, and then we're scoring it at 7, and then you're going to score it at 8.5, and then you're going to score it at 10 and 1/4, 10 and 1/8. Sorry about that. 10 and 1/8. Now you can leave this bottom strip on here if you want. It doesn't hurt anything. The only part you're going to have to cover is this. So you decide if you want to keep it this way to keep the 6 inches, or like my original, I cut it off and took off about 1/2 inch. So you'd take off this whole thing about 3/4 inch here if you want. That's okay. You can do it that way if you want to. I'm just going to leave mine as it is. So I folded it this way. Let's get rid of our scoreboard. How is everyone today? I've got to get back to doing my my journal. Okay, so you're going to fold this one in like this, the in. Then you're going to fold this one down like this. Then you're going to fold this one back up. And oh no, wait. It's going to go like this. Sorry. So when this is attached, it'll open this way. Okay? Now on this one, I took a file folder on this end, and I drew my lines so I would have a pull tab. Here to there, there to there, and then I went ahead and put these little curves on mine, but then I cut one end off. Darn it. but I like the little curve on it. I think it adds a little romantic reminiscing or something for it. And it just kind of fancies that edge up a little bit. Adds some character to it, I guess. So then I just cut this with my scissors. Just like so. There we go. That's a little crooked, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. So now this is where you would cover this if you want to. And cover this if you want to. Washi tape would be a good cover for it. So let's go ahead and do that. Just so we can, be done with that part. Now this washi tape has no sticky on it. So you have to, let's use this little one. This one has no sticky on it, so you have to use glue with it. So I'm just going to take my Fabri-Tac and I'm going to put it just down here, just like so. We'll apply the tape to it and then we'll cut the tape down. Is what we'll do. There we go. Okay. Whoops. There we go. And that's how you fix that. This piece right here, you don't have to worry about, because after you sew around all of this, if you are going to do that like I did to mine, as you can see here on the inside of mine, I have sewn all the way around it. And I have sewn right here on the outside of this piece. So because this is going to get glued down right here, that gives this a nice little edge right here. Okay? So let's go ahead and switch over to this one, because that's where we are now. And let's put our glue right here to make our little pocket on the inside of our denim. Of our denim tag. Sorry, lost my train of thought. I was trying to train my thought, but my thought was lost. Anyway. Okay. So now we have this wonderful little piece here that is on the inside that can be opened, and there'll be something there, and we'll put maybe something out here. So on the front of this though, I have applied a pair of jeans, not a pair of jeans, a jean tag. Now here's one with this side peeking out. Now these are cut different directions on the fabric, and let me flip this over and show you. You can see I was off just a little bit, so it makes it look crooked, and then it gets crooked as it goes down here. I suppose if I was very careful, I could even that up very nicely. And then I cut this one on a diagonal. You can see the white, well, white lines go this way, but they also, there's a diagonal to them. So this one I put on the diagonal of the jeans. Here we go. I put it on this, it's hard to tell, this way. You can see it. So, yeah, I put it on the diagonal of the jeans. The white is going on the, will be going on the up and down part of it. The reason I did that was because when you pull these threads out, it tufts them. It makes them look like little tufts coming out. It doesn't really do any more than that, and it's very difficult to get it to do anything because it's woven together so tightly. So that's what happens when you cut it on the diagonal of the fabric. So your tag top, tag bottom. Now, if you cut this way across this white, across this diagonal white line, if you go this way, then you get, when you shred your leaf, you're going to get a white, the light blue. Okay? And then, if you, now, let me just say something before you get started on this. If you have arthritis in your hands, which I do, this is going to take you a little bit of time. It's not easy. It's not your typical shredding. And I do want to warn you that your hands will ache. My wrists are, last night were quite swollen. And it was a little bit difficult to do that. So, also, in the description box, I will put where I saw this on Pinterest. Right now I don't have my phone with me, so I can't tell you. But please look down in the description box, and it will tell you where I saw it on Pinterest. And then you can link over to her blog. And she tells all about this diagonal and this way and that way, and how to get white or the dark blue. So the white goes this way. The dark blue will go this way to get this dark blue. Okay? So what happens here is we cut a piece of this stuff. And I'm just going to kind of put that over there. And I don't know if I have mine exactly right. But, so say we want to get a blue one. Okay? So now we have this. And then I went down the center with some string here. Just like so. Like this. I've got all kinds of goodies over here. So let me just bring my machine over, and I'm going to show you this really quick. And we're working on getting the blue, the dark blue. And if I do this right, we'll get it. If I do it wrong, we won't get it. Okay. Okay. Now, I just set this down and started mine. But before you get started, you need to turn on your machine, turn it to your zigzag stitch, and mine on this one is a number 6. And mine is the one that'll stitch right across the string, and so it'll do like 2 stitches and then zigzag back 2 stitches. So I'm going to put mine on a 2 for the length, and then I'm going to put it on a 2.5 for the width. Okay, I don't know if that doesn't work, then we're going to change that a little bit. I'm just going to put this right in the middle here, or somewhere in there. It may go crooked while you're sewing. If it does, it's okay. It won't hurt a thing. It just will curve your feather. But you'll be able to curve your feather anyway. You can hear that is a slow start there. Because I'm doing such a tiny little stitch, like an applique stitch almost. Let's see. It says it's stitching. Almost there. Sorry about the noise. I don't think you have to worry about back stitching it too much. Uh-oh. I ran out of thread. Right there, see? So normally I would double stitch on this. I'm not going to on this one. I'm going to cut it off right here because I don't want to have to rethread everything. Okay. Now, like I said, normally I would go back over this a second time. Now you can go ahead and start shredding it. You've got to start shredding it at the thread that is closest to the edge, the widest part. And then you see it will start coming out. So if you're not going to have it that thick and you just want to get right down to brass tacks and trim up your feather or leaf, whatever you want to call it. There we go. So now you'll find the widest part, and that's where you'll start pulling your threads. And it just takes time. It took me probably a half an hour to get up the big one done that we're going to use. But if you do a nice wide piece like this, it only takes you a few minutes. And that was done with this 12 by 12 stuff I had. So it's very easy to pull apart, and you can get a leaf or a feather out of it, whatever you want to call it. But on this one, it does take a little bit of time. And like I said, if you have arthritis, ask your husband to do this part for you. If you want to make a denim feather. It is pretty. I do have to say, it's very pretty. Now you can see you can move right in once you get some of this started, and you can go ahead and pull pieces out, and then you get right up to the sewing where you put your string, or whatever you have. You could use your wax, your thick wax cording, or whatever it is you use for your journals. Could use that, especially if you had a brown. That would kind of look like a stem in there then, because those are pretty stiff. Ouch. Yeah, now, see, my wrist is really starting to pain me. So here we go. It's starting to hurt. I want to get done with one side so I can show you what you do when the threads start acting like they're sewing in, because they are actually sewing in. Which is just about where I am right now. You pull out what you can. And then these that are stuck, because they're sewing into this part, all I did was come along and trim them up to fit as part of the feather. So it gave a little more color to the feather. And there you go. Very cool, isn't it? So it didn't take that long. So it might take you, 15-20 minutes to get it all done. But that's kind of what it's going to look like. And then you have the white or the dark, depending on which way you do it, which way you cut it on the denim. Well, I would recommend you play around with it and check it out and see what you can get it to do for you. I discovered the tufts by just playing around, and I wanted something that wouldn't come apart real easy, and this was it. Okay, so now let's put together my idea. So I wanted to take my little feather, and I'm going to put it on here, but I want to add couple other little feathers with it, and I think this one I'll put right here. So I'm going to, now you could try and stitch these. I don't know what it would do. Really, I really have no idea what it would do. If you use glue on a feather, you do it very lightly, because if it doesn't glue right, it's all going to be stuck already. And then I thought I might take this one and put it back in the back. No, not that one. Let's see. Oh, here's a nicey. Have to flip it over. There we go. That might not be too bad. Might put it from there up on top, like that. Okay. Hope you can see this okay. You don't want to touch the other parts of it with glue on your hands because it will definitely show. And then I think I'll put this one over here maybe. I'm going to add these. Over on the edge. So maybe I'll leave that one off there. Okay, I'll come back to that one. I'm going to glue that on there like this with the curve, and I'm going to bring this one up here like so. Okay. So which side do we want showing? That side or that side? Ooh, I don't know. I think this side. Don't know. This is kind of nice with the big feather bone in it, you know, looks like. Now, it can go either way. I think I've got it upside down, guys. Yep, I did. Now I got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to let that one stick out there, I think. Just like that. And before I do anything else here, I want to glue these guys in. And these are just some little rosettes that had bows on them. And I just thought they'd be cute. I mean, this is definitely not going to be for a journal, you know, because it's going to be too fat. But I just thought it would be fun. Don't know how good that'll stick. The first go around it might not. Sometimes when you have things that absorb a lot of glue, you need to glue it first and let it dry. And then you come back and the second time you use it, it will glue down because it's not absorbing through the fabric anymore. I'm trying to press them down and spread them out a little bit, but you can see it's not doing too well. So I'm going to take this little spot that's already down here and I'll put the glue on it. And now I'll squish it back down. Hopefully it'll glue. It's just the way it is. This is good glue, but you gotta figure out how it works with certain fabrics. You know, we could run a needle through it and do it that way, but I don't have time to do that. Well, not that I have time to keep playing with it. Yeah, now that one is gluing down a lot better now. It's one of those things you're going to have to let it dry. See? It's absorbing in is what it's doing. So let's just put a glop out here on the outside of the jean material. I suppose you could use a bulldog clip and clip it down. That would probably do a nice job of it, holding it. Okay, it's starting to hold. Okay, so we need something here. So we do have this extra little feather. So let's go ahead and add it right there. You think that one? I had some little ones to put with it. Oh, look at this really crookedy one. I love that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's use this one. So I'm going to run it from here right up to about there. Just like so, just to hold it down. And now it needs one more thing. What does it need? Flower? Ooh, no. Oh, maybe a bow. Maybe a bow right there. I think so. Let's put the bow in. It looks kind of backwards that way, but I like it. So once again, you're going to have to deal with whether or not it's going to glue down. And let it sit for a moment. Okay. So, what other questions do you have about using the denim like this? I don't know what you might have. Let me tighten that. Always remember to put your lock on. Put my bone folder away. Pencil away. Little scissors away. And get rid of some of that extra stuff there. Feather over there. And there we go. So we need something on the inside here. And I need to train on this one just a little bit. So I'm going to take my bone folder. And work on those too just a little bit. There. And then this goes like this. And we need something inside there, don't we? Put that there for right now. Whatever would we use? Something. We have to use something. Let's see what we have up here. This might be something that could go inside as a piece to write on. Be a part of your little journal card. Let me make sure it'll fit. And then it would have to fold right here, like so. And then maybe over here like so. There. So it almost needs some sort of a closure on it, but I think for now it's fine. But I think it would probably need something as a closure on it, just to hold it. I thought maybe these would hold it. And I did think about putting some little eyelets in here. An eyelet would work. We could put an eyelet in it. Let's do. And then it could have a little tie on it. Yeah. That little tie could go clear around, couldn't it? We could put a little leather tie on it. It needs some leather on it. I have white, or I have that blue, or that pink. Let's go white. Maybe we just go white and don't put a thing on it, but we just put a tie on it. Like so. And then maybe we flip it over to the back and figure out where the center is, and we just glue that on there. We could put our other tag back there. Look at that. That would work. That would give it a good closure. I don't really like that one though. I don't like the way it looks. I like it on the diagonal better. So I think probably what I would do is just take it and tie it. And there we go. A happy little denim tag. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this, and any questions, please ask me, and I'll write them down below, and I will put the name of the Pinterest site, the link for you to go and see see everything she wrote about doing these feathers. I only told you just the minimal. So, okay, I will link over to her, and hopefully maybe she has a YouTube and shows how to do them on camera for you. Okay, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you, what's today? Wednesday? That comes out tomorrow. Oh, today is Thursday. This will come out Friday. So I'll see you probably on, I will post Saturday and Sunday, because there are still days in there, and we have a book page and a floral one to do on the weekend. So we must do that. We must. Unless today is Thursday. What is today? Today is Thursday. Okay, Friday. All right. Sorry. Help. All right. I will talk to you later. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.